want to start on kind of some career advice they've had and what they give to the students in the audience?
Sure. I mean, I think that people always emphasize to me to go work with really talented people. And I was fortunate to join John and Ray and other people who were boxing at the time. The team was very small. John was just moving over to London, and I don't know, probably 20 people or something in the group. This is going back now about 14 years, and that was a great environment for me to learn a lot. The analytical rigor that was instilled in the process there is something that I've taken with me, and I've continued to look for opportunities to work with people that I think are smarter than me, and to hire people that I think can do a lot more, as John described earlier. I think sometimes people get very focused on the brand name, or even being in principal investing, regardless of the people that they're working with. And I always try to tell people, make sure that you're working with the most talented people you can, people you like, obviously, working with. It will lead to great things, even if it's not evident in the next couple of years.
I would add, I think, sometimes you get caught up in the numbers in the real estate business, but at the end of the day, it's a people business. And I think, similar to Billy, I think one of the founders of our business, John Schreiber, I think has set a great tone. Has been a great mentor to me, and he's always had a philosophy that, our industry is small. You're gonna see people again, whether it's you're leasing space, you're dealing with a broker, you're dealing with an investment banker, or just transacting with somebody. It's incredible how frequent you run back into the same people, and I think it was great advice I got early on, which is just be mindful that at the end of the day, you're transacting with another human being, and be really thoughtful about not only how you negotiate, but how you treat them sort of before, during, and after a transaction. It makes a big difference if you want to have a career in this industry.
I think, looking back, it's been 14 years at Westbrook. I spent most of 03 to 08 internationally, working between our Tokyo office for 3 years and then London for 3 years. And I think that was a pretty valuable experience. It gave me a lot of perspective. A lot of the deals there are much more complex just because of tax issues. And so having exposure to that, and then just having an appreciation for customs and views and perspective. And now, as the world has become even more global, capital is clearly being driven from a lot of those places. So I think that's a pretty valuable experience that I'd encourage anyone who's wanting to get into any business, or my own kids for that matter, to take advantage of sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I agree and echo the comments in the group. I think I was talking to our founder, David Bond, and we were debating whether we should, think about agitating a little bit versus our traditional PE business. And he said to me, you attract a lot more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. And if you sort of think about that as a career and how you act, I think that will go a long way in what you do. I generally think that, when I talk to young people, some of them are very focused on title and comp this year versus, versus competitors. And, while we're, highly competitive there, it's something that I think is the least important thing to focus on, especially early in your career. It's really about, the experience, maybe going abroad and spending some time and learning about different markets, because clearly this is a very cyclical business. New York is hot now. 3 years ago it wasn't. Asia was hot. It's less hot now. And so it's a very cyclical business. So I think just, being a good person, focusing on, a great working environment, keeping your head down, working hard, is sort of, the right thing to do.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's important for kids to recognize today that it's a great time in the real estate business. You have markets like New York and other global markets, gateway markets, where there's development going on. You have markets in the U.S. where there's still a lot of distress. So to me, it's get out there and take a job, whatever the best job you can find is, and with the best people, and then stick with it, learn as much as you can. It's really unlikely that you're going to have one job for your whole life, so it's about taking baby steps and learning and getting up the knowledge curve, so that when the time does come to make a job shift, you have a better foundation to take with you to that next opportunity. And it shouldn't be all about the name of the company that's paying your bills in your first couple of jobs. It should really be about where can I learn the most so that I can grow the most.
All right, so now